And we are live. Hi, Anna.
Hi.
Welcome to the Warming House's live stream on Facebook and YouTube.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Yeah, it's great to have you here. Hey, folks, welcome to this event. It is, what's the date today? Is it the 25th? I want to say
It is the 25th.
Yeah, it's the 25th. So that means this is our 25th our 25th episode of the May Soiree from the Warming House. For those of you who are not familiar with the Warming House, we are a listening room in South Minneapolis. We're very small. We hold 40, 45 people. We've been open just over 4 years now. In fact, May is our fourth anniversary as a venue. Since we, along with every venue I know of, are closed down because of COVID-19, we decided to celebrate our birthday by having a show every day in May at 4:00 to celebrate 4 years. So here we are. Welcome to the May Soiree, everyone. Real quick, little more info about the Warming House. We, over 4 years, have hosted about 150 shows each year, 150 ticketed shows, that is. In addition to that, we do a bunch of community events, including open mics, song writer workshops, jams, and music business night, and all kinds of cool things, all designed to help people, one, hear great music and play great music in a place where there are listeners who just want to hear it, and then also basically to be a place for musicians and music lovers of all calibers and all ends of the spectrum in their musical journey to participate in music and be part of a musical community. So we have been closed for a little over 2 months now, which is no fun. We wish we could be back doing shows like this in real life and hanging out with all you great people for real. But this is the next best thing, I guess, at this point, and we're happy to be doing this and happy you're all here with us. And we're especially happy to have Anna Stine here today to play some great songs for you. So once again, welcome, Anna.
Thank you so much, John.
So Anna, you and I chatted a little bit backstage here, I guess we call it. But how are things going for you in this new coronavirus world?
I'd say all things considered, they're going pretty well. I feel grateful I've been able to, we were chatting, keep at least 50% of my job on a furlough. So in that sense, feeling like I have some sense of security through this. I know that hasn't been true for all folks, especially our friends who, do music full time. That's been a big challenge. But in some ways, strangely, I think this time has been good for me. I'm a really restless person that constantly wants to go and plan the next thing. And it's really forced me to kind of settle into myself a little bit more. And it's been really good for writing new songs and just processing and kind of sitting with where I want to go next in my career. So all things considered, I'd say I'm doing pretty good.
Well, that's great. Yeah, that's awesome. It's interesting. I'm sure you've run across this with your musician friends as well. I think a lot of folks, have found this to be a period where they can be creative, and a lot of other folks have found it to be a period where they just can't. And and I think probably for most of us, it changes kind of week to week and
yes, absolutely.
day to day to some degree. But yeah, that's great to hear that it's been something you've been able to get some positive benefits from. So Did you have a lot of shows that were on the calendar that you've had to miss out on in the last couple months and in the coming months?
Yeah. Yeah, I think similar to everyone, everything through the summer has now been canceled. Luckily, my last tour that I planned for was in December, so I was able to do that kind of right before all of this hit. And I
Yeah,
didn't have a big tour planned. I didn't have anything huge coming up that I put a lot of work into planning. But a lot of shows I was looking forward to canceled this summer, so that's definitely been a bummer.
yeah, that's tough. Where did you go in December?
I went all the way down from here down to Texas, down to Austin, and then cut over to the coast. It was mostly a southern tour, and then we did Christmas and New Year's up in Pennsylvania and New York. So I had a couple dates
Oh,
up there
nice.
as well.
That's great. Do you
Yeah.
had you toured Texas before?
It was my first time playing Texas, and
How'd
it
you
was
like
a
it?
it was a blast. It was different. It's a hard state to book. It seems like they really love their own.
Yeah,
But the few shows that I did get, they were awesome, and the musical community down there is really cool and really supportive, and it was
that's
fun.
awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did my first Texas tour I guess a year ago in January, and just a real, just like a 3 or 4 day thing, and had a buddy that had booked a show for me to start, and then I was able to fill in a couple. But
hmm
yeah, they love songs down there too.
They do, yeah. Really nice crowds, and
Yeah,
January is the time to go. December there was beautiful, and it's
yeah,
definitely good to get away from the cold.
for sure, for sure. So, um, cool. Well, so have you been writing some new songs as well?
I have, yeah. It resonated what you said earlier about there's been weeks where I'm super creative and I've got several new songs down, and then there's been weeks where I just don't even want to pick up my guitar, just
Yeah,
feeling like doing other things. But yeah, I've I have enough material now to do another album, so I'm really hoping that once we can make music together in the same room, I'm able to put that together and get that recorded here.
nice.
Um,
Are we going to hear any of the new ones today? Or
yeah, yeah, it's gonna
excellent.
be mostly new ones today.
That's great. Because you had done a release show at the Warming House not too long ago, right? I mean, it was
Yeah,
about a
about a
year.
year. It was about a year ago now, which is kind
Yeah.
of wild. It's been that long. It was a music video release for the song "There I'll Go."
Okay.
So we brought the projector down and got to watch it, and I absolutely loved that night. It was really special.
Nice. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You and I were talking a little bit about when the doors will be open again at the Warming House, and boy, it's just hard to say at this point. But we sure do want to get people back in real life, sharing
Yeah.
music and doing all that. So. Um, Cool. Well, have you done anything exciting for your Memorial Day weekend here, other than stay in and do what you do every day?
No, we went on a little hike yesterday, and then today we got revival chicken, and that was
Oh,
our celebration for the day.
excellent, excellent. I suppose they're doing curbside, I guess, right?
They are, yeah, and they were packed today.
Nice, nice. I haven't thought of them lately, but they're just about a mile from me here, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to remember that next time. So cool. Well, I will. I think we should let you start playing some songs here. Before we do, I do want to ask you a couple of our traditional Warming House introductory questions.
Sure.
Uh, so the first one is, what is the first record? And there's an asterisk there. It could be CD or cassette or whatever it happened to be. But the first record that you ever bought with your own money, however that's defined. So.
The first thing, that's a hard question. I don't know if this is true, but I think it was Avril Lavigne's Skater Boy.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I was absolutely obsessed with that CD and my little Walkman CD player. It's funny on our tour, you're in the car so much. We got into some weird albums. And my poor boyfriend, I put that CD on and made him listen to the whole thing, and I still know every word.
Excellent. Excellent. Did you ever see her live?
I've never seen her live, no, but I think she still does play occasionally.
Okay. I actually saw her like at the Jingle Ball. Remember when they had these shows at the Target Center, I think, and she played one of those. And I can't remember exactly why I went. It was like with some friends and their kids. I think it was, you know, bringing the kids to see Avril and whoever else. But I do remember definitely Avril was part of that. So good stuff. All right, last question is, what musician would you most like to have breakfast, lunch, or dinner with?
Oh, man.
Options, sir.
That's so hard. I would really love to sit down with, she's a newer artist. Her name is Maggie Rogers, but she's just been a huge inspiration to me. And she just seems like the kind of person I would be like really good friends with. And I really want to be friends with Maggie Rogers. So I would love to sit down.
Cool.
And have some brunch with her.
Maggie Rogers, where is she based?
I know of her. She went to Berklee College of Music, and she won this contest where Pharrell came in, and she produced her own song.
Oh, wow.
And she won it, and then she kind of blew up from there. So she's from the East Coast. I'm not sure if she's actually from Boston.
Okay. Maggie Rogers. All right. Gonna have to look her up.
Check her out.
Cool. Well, hey, Anna, again, thanks so much for being here. I'm going to jump off the screen and let you play some music. And take it away.
Thank you so much, John.
See ya.
All right. Hi, everyone. Thank you all for tuning in to the live stream. It's so good to be here. I have so much love in my heart for the Warming House. It's one of my absolute favorite rooms to play, and I just am so appreciative of all they do for local music. I'm going to start with one of those newer songs. This song is called Indiana. And this song I wrote about this past year of my life when I left my job and hit the road and spent a lot of time just driving by myself and kind of confronting this desire to constantly be on the go and constantly be moving around and some of the places that it took me. Thanks for listening. She's taking a liking or taking a long way. She'll take you down the back roads on your way to the party. Never knowing why, never knowing all the pavements are full with the clean and the bright. She could go all night. Oh, love will make her run alright. She drove through the middle of the night, never found out why. She drove through the middle of the night, never found out why. She drove through the middle of the night, never found out why. She drove through the middle of the night, never found out why. Years of love off a Polaroid camera. She's going down 74 across Indiana. Never knowing why, never knowing all the streetlights are full, but they're clean and they're bright. She could go all night. Oh, love will make her run alright. She drove through the middle of the night, never found out why. She drove through the middle of the night, never found out why. She drove through the middle of the night, never found out why. She drove through the middle of the night, why. Get all these thoughts that are clear in my mind now. She's going down 74 across Indiana. She drove through the middle of the night and never found out why. She drove through the middle of the night and never found out why. She drove through the middle of the night and never found out why. She drove through the middle of the night, never found out why. She drove through the middle of the night, never found out why. Thank you for listening. I was joking with John that our household is going through about a case of LaCroix every other day. When you're sitting around, you know, I guess it's better than going through a case of something else every other day. Okay, speaking of habits, this next song is a newer song and it's called Maybe for Good. And this song is about the habits and the ways we interact in relationships that can cause us challenge and cause us some pain. Those things that we know we need to change and know we need to work on, and just kind of that process of going through, realizing that and moving through it, and doing the healing work that you need to do to be a better friend and be a better partner. And that's all I got to say about that one. Thank you for listening. I have this condition now. Guess I've had it most my life. Nothing fatal to write home about. I don't need medical advice. Oh, I won't let it bring me down. Maybe for good this time. Maybe for good this time. Put it on just like a suit and tie. Make sure to dress it up real nice. Couldn't see it in a photograph. Wouldn't let you if you tried. No, I'm gonna let it bring me down. Maybe for good this time. I'm gonna let it bring me down. Maybe for good this time. For good this time. Honey, I'm carrying around a cannonball. I've got bruises on my back, but I'd rather be the mysterious one than have you picking up my slack. And I'm gonna let it bring me down, maybe for good this time. No, I'm gonna let it bring me down, maybe for good this time. have an appointment today. I have it written down. Take a quick look at it. Then forget just what they found. Oh, I won't let it get me down. Maybe for good this time. Thank you. All right. I think I'm gonna play an older tune. It's fun to revisit these every once in a while. This song is called Feather. And it's wild to think. I think I wrote this song about 5-6 years ago now. And I was in a huge time of transition and still kind of clinging on to some old things from the last chapter, including a person. And this phrase came to me as I was journaling one day: you can't teach a feather how to fly. And I was just like, oh my gosh, that's it. You can't teach a person how to do something or give you something that you're needing that they're just not capable of. And then I wrote a song about it. Thank you all for listening. The flowers must bloom at midnight for you. I would wait up till the break of dawn if I knew that was true. When I see the moon up in the summer sky, oh my, I'll always think of you. But no matter how hard I try, can't teach a feather, can't teach a feather how to fly. Can't teach a feather, can't teach a feather how to fly. You'll never be able to. Looking back at all those days, it's all the same. Watching when it leaves are changing, now I'm fading into you. I can't breathe when I see the moon up in the summer sky. Oh my, I'll always think of you. But no matter how hard I try, can't teach a feather, can't teach a feather how to fly. Can't teach a feather, can't teach a feather how to fly. But I know that good times come and good times go. Always have myself to lean on. Next time I fall, I'll know better. I need a man I will stand by on his arm to fade, not a fleeting feather that will fly away without he, without me. Ooh. Flowers must bloom at midnight for you. I would wait until the break of dawn if I know that was true. When I see the moon up in the summer sky, oh my, I'll always think of you. But no matter how hard I try, can't teach a feather, can't teach a feather how to fly. Can't teach a feather, can't teach a feather how to fly. You can't teach a feather, can't teach a feather you. All right. I'm going to play a cover now. This is a Lucinda Williams tune. This is a song that was stuck in my head all day the other day. And then I was finally like, you know what? I'm going to learn it. And my version of it is kind of inspired by the Margaret Glaspie version, but I think you'll still recognize the tune. Baby, you see, I've been living, velvet curtains on the windows too. Keep the bright and forgiving light from shining through. Baby, I remember all the things we did when we slept together in the blue behind your eyelids, baby. Sweet baby. Trace your sand through the gloom till I found these purple flowers. I was spent, I was soon smelling you for hours. Lavender, lotus blossoms too. Water the dirt, flowers for you, baby. Sweet baby. Tangerine and persimmons and sugar cane, grapes and honeydew melon, enough fit for a queen. Lemon trees don't make a sound, the branches bend and the fruit falls to the ground, baby. Sweet baby. Come to my world and witness the way things have changed. 'Cause I finally did it. I got out of Grange, got in my Mercury and drove out west. Pedal to the metal and my luck to the test, baby. Sweet baby. I've been trying to enjoy all the fruits of my labor. I've been crying for you, boy, but the truth is my savior. Baby, sweet baby, if it's all the same, take the glory any day over the fame, baby. Sweet baby. Oh, baby, oh, sweet baby. Lucinda Williams. All right, what time is it? Sweet. I'm gonna play you all another new one. This song's called Neighborly Beasts. I wrote about a dream I had. And the dream was about my childhood home, and it was the same except everything was different. And I think I'll just sing this one and not talk a lot about it. Thank you. Last night I dreamt this house didn't have a memory. Don't clack in the side from winter 92. to the wind that howled in every room, every room. I don't mind losing my innocence. Time comes back the same way that he left it. I don't mind having a bad memory. Key to love is not having. Awoke as minded, tried to comprise an ending. Neighborly peace dancing in every room, every room. And I reply with quiet reverie. The key to love is a bad memory. I don't mind losing my innocence. Time comes back the same way that it take all love and leave the rest with me. Take all the love you need and leave the rest with me. Thank you. Alrighty. I've got a few more for you today. I want to thank the Warming House again for having this May soiree, and happy 4th birthday to them. I can't wait until we can all be back in that room and sharing music in person. These live streams are great and I love them, but I'm tired of playing on my phone. I want to play for some real people. This next song is a song I wrote about grief, and it's called Lights On. And I wrote it when a big change in my life happened. And because of that change, I lost all the lamps in my possession, and I threw some out. And I wish I wouldn't have, because I had some really cool lamps. But it was just this interesting moment where the lack of light in my apartment became this metaphor just for how things change when we grieve and when we lose things, and how that light always comes back in one way or another. Thank you for listening. Shed some light on me. I haven't been myself lately. Just keep leaving my keys out in the front door, letting my ghost in again. The flowers started wilting as soon as he decided to go west. Made me think of the parking lots, made me think of the home that you left. Do you think of the home that you since you've been gone. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. He's got a map for a bed. I've been sleeping on the floor again, just like you did last summer on the front porch. Sweating while I was getting busy, eating it all with another. The lights, they haven't been back on since you've been gone. Oh, the lights, they haven't been back on since you've been gone. Grandfather's cap is back hanging on the hook to the left. We used to share a closet, and I forget about all the grief that I felt. Oh, I forget about all the grief that I felt. Do you forget about all the grief that you felt? The lights, they haven't been back on since you've been gone. Oh, the lights, they haven't been back on since you've been gone. Oh, the lights, they haven't been back on since you've been gone. It's gonna be alright. Shed some light on me. Oh, shed some light on me. Oh, shed some light on me. Oh, shed some light on me. The lights, they haven't been back on since you've been gone. Oh, the lights, they haven't been back on since you've been gone. Oh, the lights, they haven't been back on since you've been gone. Shed some light on me. I haven't been myself lately. Thank you. Okay. This next song is another cover. It's a newer cover I've been doing, and I absolutely love singing it. So I think I've done it the last 3 live streams, and I'm not even sorry, because I will take every opportunity to play it. This is a tune by Casey Musgraves. And my family, including my dad, was absolutely obsessed with it last summer. And I'm pretty sure we probably will be this summer again. It's called Slow Burn. Thank you again for listening. And I hope you all are having an awesome holiday. Happy Memorial Day. Thank you to everyone who has sacrificed their safety and security and their lives to protect the well-being of others. This is Casey Musgraves. Born in a hurry, always late, haven't been out since '88. Texas is high. I can be cold. Grandma cried when I pierced my nose. Good in a glass, good on me. Good when you're putting your hands all over me. I'm alright with a slow burn. Taking my time, let the world turn. Gonna do it my way, it'll be alright. If we burn it down and it takes all night, it's a slow burn. Yeah. In Tennessee, sun's going down. In Beijing, they're headed out to work. Go the bar down the street, don't close for now. We should take a walk, look at all the flowers. I'm alright with a slow burn. Taking my time, let the world turn. Gonna do it my way, it'll be alright. We burn it down and it takes all night. It's a slow burn. Yeah. Slow burn. Slow burn. Oh, so waiting my turn. Know a few things, but I still have a lot to learn. I'm alright with a slow burn. Taking my time with the world turn. Gonna do it my way, it'll be alright. Burn it down and it takes all night. It's a slow burn. Slow burn. Slow burn. Casey was nice. All right, I've got a couple more for you. This next song is an older tune. It's the title track off my debut, only view record I've put out. Hoping to get these new tunes on an album. Obviously, that's not a possibility right now because we cannot make music in the same room just quite yet. But hoping to do that soon. If you are interested in purchasing the album digitally or a physical copy, you can head over to my website, www.annastine.com. I've also got some other merch up there, including some t-shirts and stickers and buttons. All your support helps right now. If you are able, you can also send a tip to the Warming House. Part of the proceeds will go to them. They're an incredible group of folks. I've done a ton to support local artists. So support them, and a portion will go to me as well. I want to thank them again for having me. I've got a couple more songs And then I'm going to head out and probably eat some more Revival fried chicken. Highly recommend, 10 out of 10 for Memorial Day. Think I found my ghost again. Think I found it in the mirror. I look myself in the eyes and I said, don't you swallow yourself in fear. Don't you swallow yourself in fear. I saw the way my mother took. I see her face in the lines and curves of mine. Wondered with a crooked spine. My roots are growing strong. My roots are growing strong. Dwell in the moment in the company of now. Dwell in the moment in the company of now. Dwell in the company of now. Tired of taking away, I think I should. I'm tired of walking in a line. Try to find my feet right here. Future's hollow anyway. Future's hollow anyway. Dwell in the moment in the company of now. Dwell in the moment in the company of now. Dwell in the company of now. That's why. Alrighty, this is my last song for today. I hope you all have an awesome rest of your day and a good week ahead. Stay safe. And I'll do another live stream soon. I don't quite know when yet, but I will keep you all posted. I made it all the way to the end of the set. All right, this last tune is called Blue Mountain. It's a newer song. And it's about life on the road. mountain. Old blue eyes and war I took from the wild stream. He was tired and torn. I drove to the new coast, sit above a violent storm, prayed out for forgiveness, leaving myself upon that shore. One more time to Superior. Wanna hear that vicious roar. Feel the wisdom of my body, like the wild geese you soar. Ooh. Going back to the old roads, back to the street light glow I know. I'm seeing love in a new light. Now that I know I can roam alone. Now I know I can roam alone. Now I know I can roam alone. I went to the mountain, stood above a violent storm. One more time to Superior. Now I know I can roam alone. Now I know I can roam alone. Now I know I can roam alone. Thank you all so much for listening and hanging out today. My name is Anna Stine. Thanks for the Warming House for having me. Tune in every day for the rest of this month at 4 p.m. to hear some more awesome music. Take care and see you later.